Alright, before we start adding documents into our project, there are a few points I would like to talk to you about. The first one is about qualitative research designs. No matter what your research design is, you can employ ATLAS.ti in analyzing your data. In fact, there is only one exception, which is objective hermeneutics. I have provided two links here, and in case you are interested in having more information about different research designs under qualitative research, you can visit these two websites. The second point is about thematic analysis. You can see the process of thematic analysis in this slide. It starts with preparing and organizing the data, which normally comes in the form of documents, then followed by reducing the data into themes through a process of creating quotations, codes, coding them, and then condensing the codes. And then the last step will be representing the results to the audience of your research. The important issue here is that basically thematic analysis is almost considered as the most important qualitative data analysis technique, and the entire process is fully supported by ATLAS.ti. So if you would like to conduct a thematic analysis using a software, you can always use ATLAS.ti. Alright, now what are documents, quotations, and codes? Let me just very briefly talk about these three data entities in the next slides, and then we will add the documents to our project. Alright, basically documents are our sources of information. In ATLAS.ti they are displayed with this icon, and when you group them, this will be the icon for document groups. Also, this is the format for numbering the documents. For example, if you have 3 documents, they will be D1, D2, and D3. ATLAS.ti supports different file types as documents, and I have listed them here. You can import Microsoft Word documents, PDF files, audio files, video files, and even tweets from Twitter. But please note that you can import presentations or PowerPoint files as well as spreadsheets or Excel files into ATLAS.ti. But before you import them, you have to save these files as a PDF file and then import them into ATLAS.ti. In other words, you won't be able to directly import presentations or spreadsheets into ATLAS.ti. Also, in case you have created memos in your project, in your ATLAS.ti project, you will be able to convert your memos into primary documents and analyze the content of your memos. And very briefly, this is the definition for a memo in ATLAS.ti. Analytic memos are just places to dump your brain about the participants, phenomenon, or process under investigation by thinking and writing about them. So whatever comes to your mind during data analysis, you can create a memo and just write about that idea in a memo. And later on, in case those information will help you to understand the phenomenon under study, then you will be able to convert that particular memo into a document and then analyze the content of that memo. Lastly, memos are displayed with this icon in ATLAS.ti, and in case you group them, this will be the icon for memo groups. Alright, how about quotations? Well, quotations are just important data segments in our documents, and they are numbered using this format A, B, where A is document number and B is quotation number within that document. And here is an example. 318 means quotation number 18 within document number 3. So this is the format for numbering the quotations. I would like you to know that the quality of your research results in your qualitative research will be a function of the quality of the quotations. So the process of creating the quotations is a very important process. You should be your best, because certainly it will have an impact on the quality of your research findings. And lastly, note that quotations can be created within different types of documents. Basically, they are displayed with circles, and here you can see that this is a quotation that has been created within a video document, and this one, for example, has been created within an audio document, and this one has been created within a text document. All right, now codes. Basically, codes are just labels that are assigned to the quotations. The process of coding can be done manually or automatically in ATLAS.ti. I have provided a list of different coding approaches here. A few of them are done automatically, a few of them are done manually. We have open coding, we have in vivo coding, we have list coding, quick coding, drag and drop coding, auto coding, coding within a network, and also focus group coding. In terms of code management, there are a lot of possibilities. You can define them, you can rename the codes, you can delete them, you can duplicate your codes, you can merge them, you can split them, you can comment them, you can color them, link them, import them to your project, export them from your project, and also group them with each other. And note that the codes are displayed with this icon in ATLAS.ti, and when you group them, this will be the icon for code groups. And lastly, this is the format for numbering codes and also memos in ATLAS.ti. So it has three segments, T, A, and B, where T is the name of the code or the memo, A is groundedness value, and groundedness simply means how many quotations are connected to this code or memo. And B is the density, and density is just the number of the links that this particular code or memo has with other codes or memos in your project. So this is the general format for numbering codes and memos, and we will talk about this format later on when we are creating codes and memos in our project. Now allow me to import a few documents into this project. All right, to do this, you can simply click on Add Documents and then click on Add Files. Now you have to locate your files. I have a few files that I would like to import into this project, and they are on my drive C in this folder. Basically, I have 8 files, and as you can see, I have one audio file, I have 2 Microsoft Word document files, I have 1 image file, I have 3 PDF files, and I have 1 video file. So I can import all of them in one shot into ATLAS.ti by selecting them and clicking on Open. Okay, now you can see that I have 8 documents in my project. If I click on this triangle, these documents are displayed here. Let me just drag this over here. All right, I told you that this is the general format for numbering the documents, D1, D2, D3, because I have 8 documents, so they have been numbered from D1 to D8. Now, if I want to open any of these documents, I can simply double click on them. Let's just try opening a few of them. This is the audio file. I just double click on this file, and now to play this file, you can simply click on this button. Alright, so this is an audio file. To open a Microsoft Word document, just double click on this file. And now here you can see that I can just change the layout of this file. I can scroll up and down to see the content of the file. Let me open this image file as the third file. Alright, so this is the image file. I can zoom in and zoom out like this. And let me open this PDF file. Again, I can zoom in and zoom out. I can scroll up and down to read the contents of these files. And this is the video file. It's quite similar to opening an audio file. So you just need to play the file. So let me just play this for you. Alright, so to switch between these documents that are open in the main workplace, you can simply click on these tabs here, and also to close them, you just select the close button. Alright, there are some other possibilities here. If I right click on any of these documents, I can rename them or I can delete them from my project. Also, I can open them. So opening the project is, open a document is very easy. You can right click and select open, or just double click on your document to open it. Also, you will be able to add a comment to your documents. For example, let me just add a comment to this audio file. I just select edit comment, and then this audio is from BBC, and then I just click on save. Now when you save this comment for this document, you will see one yellow flag here. This yellow flag is telling us that this particular document has a comment. So you will see that other documents, they don't have the yellow flag, which means that I haven't added any comments to these documents, but I only have the yellow flag for this audio file. And if you want to see the comment, you can just select the file, the document, and then the comment is displayed here. Remember, we added a comment to our project, and if I click on this project, I can see the comment here again. So this is the comment for the project, and this is the comment for this file. If I add any comments to any of these files, I can select the file, and then I can see the comment in this area of the screen.
I'm Jackie Leonard, and in the early hours
All right.
on Monday, the 13th of April.
Another point here is that you can group these documents here, even though it will be much easier to open Document Manager and group your documents. I will show you how you can create a few document groups here, and then I will open Document Manager and we'll do the same using this feature. So let's just try to group a few of these documents. For example, let's try creating groups based on document type. So if as you can see, documents number D2 and also D3, they are Microsoft Word documents. I can select one of them and I can select the other one, both of them, by pressing Control button on my keyboard. Now these two files or these two documents have been selected. What I can do is that I right click on one of them and I select new group, and then ATLAS.ti will tell me, okay, what is the name of this, will propose a name for this document group. I don't want this name, so I will key in my own name, so it will be text group.
And they really strongly.
Okay, if I click on create button, then you will see that basically these two have been grouped, and the value from here from 0 will change to 1, which means that I have one document group in my project. If I click on this triangle, I can see my document group that I created just now, and this value 2 means that there are two members for this document group. So these are the two members, and this project is the only project that I have. This document group is the only document group that I have created so far. Let me just create another one based on actually multimedia files. So I have one audio file, one image file, and one video file. I select these three files by selecting one of them, pressing Control button of the keyboard, and selecting the other three. Then I right click on one of them and select new group. And I need to just give it a name, multimedia group, and then click on create. Now you can see that I have two document groups. This is one of them and this is the other one. The first one has 3 members and the second one has 2 members. Let me create a group for the PDF files. So I have one PDF file here, another one, and another one. Please note that actually D7 is a PDF file. In fact, it was a presentation, it was a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation file, but because I told you we cannot directly import PowerPoint files into ATLAS.ti, I saved this PowerPoint file as a PDF file and then I imported this file into my ATLAS.ti. Now in terms of file type, even though the content is actually the content of the presentation file, but in terms of file type it is a PDF file. So I select these three PDF files, right click on one of them and select new group. And I just give it a name, PDF group. And I click on create. And now you will see that I have three groups here, three document groups. One of them has 3 members, and these are the three members for this group. I just scroll down. The PDF group also has 3 members, and these are the files. And here I have 2 members for the text group. All right, now allow me to click on document manager. Here again you can see that these are the document groups that I have already created and they are displayed here as well. Now let's try to create a few other groups. Let's imagine that these 8 files contain the information that I contain the data that I collected from 3 different sites: site A, site B, and site C. Now I want to group these documents based on the site from which I collected data. So it will be very simple. I just select one of them, for example site A. So I select this file and also this file by pressing Control button of my keyboard. So these are the only 2 files that contain the data I collected from site A. I just drag and drop it here, and again ATLAS.ti asked me propose a name for this new document group. I just delete that proposed name and give it a new name, site A. When I click on create, you will see that this document group is added here. Also here it has been updated. The number of the document groups has been updated. It was 3, now it is 4, and you can see the new document group that I have created here. Alright, if I click here below the document groups, I can see the entire list of the documents. Now let's focus on the documents which contain data from site B. So I think I have 2 documents, this PDF file and also this Microsoft Word document file. I just select them, drag and drop them here, and it will be site B documents. Again, you can see that this value is updated from 4 to 5. Here I can see all of my 5 document groups. And now let's create a document group for the documents which contain data from site C. So I have this one, the audio file, the image file, this Microsoft PowerPoint, this PDF file, and also this video file. I just drag and drop them here, site C, and then create. Okay. Now I have created 3 extra groups. In total I have 6 document groups. All of them are listed here. I can see them here. Also, if I right click on any of these groups, I can delete them, I can rename them. So these are 2 other options here which may be helpful. Also, I can give a comment to these document groups. For example, for document C, I just add one comment. These documents contain data collected from site C, and I just save it. And again, you can see this yellow flag here, which means that I have added a comment for this document group. Well, okay, that's it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create quotations within different types of documents. Thank you very much.